Hi, I'm Kai Cox, and I'm here to talk to you about what an intuitive reading is. Of course, every person that does readings, whether they're intuitive, spiritual, medium, channeling, are going to do things a little differently. So, this is the way that I do them. I look at it as you sitting down with your spirit team. Your spirit team is communicating to mine, and I'm interpreting those messages to bring them forth for you. We always are thinking about here and now and what we can do for healing. So, those are the messages that I bring forth. And we talk about the sensations I'm getting through my Clair senses. So that might be, I'm feeling the pain in your stomach, and let's talk about it. Is that linked to emotional? Is it simply physical? Where can we kind of create space, and what steps can we take to feel the healing that our body is innately doing and make space for even more healing. And then I like to think of it as I'm your biggest cheerleader. So my higher self is communicating with your higher self, and that conversation is being conveyed with you. And guess what? You're a part of the conversation. So you're asking your questions, you're seeing your own answers. It's funny how sometimes spirit will have me say things where you're like, yeah, that totally resonates. And then sometimes you've been thinking about something for so long that I'm going to say it so that you get your clear no. Because guess what? You are intuitive. You are this human having this experience, and you're supposed to be a part of the conversation. So I like to think of it as I'm bringing forth the messages, you're deciding what action steps you want to take. And oftentimes the team will be like, hey, this is something you've done before and it worked for us. Hey, here's a new gift that we can try. Hey, go for a walk, right? Those simple actions. And then you decide, because everything comes back to I decide if you're going to do those actions. And then I get to be your greatest cheerleader, right? Besides yourself, but I get to cheer you on and be like, yes, how awesome does this feel? How much more space can we create? Let's do this, so that you know that you're coming from a vibration of love and gratitude, and you're making the shifts in your life. So I am clearly passionate about what I do because I love seeing people go through the moments of like, aha, yeah, I can do this. And oh, yeah, this is how I'm connected. And yes, I'm intuitive. And okay, here's this message coming up. Maybe it's the first time, maybe it's been coming up for a while, and I get to decide if I'm going to act on it. I love bringing forth those messages. It's all in your energy. And that's why we can either do a reading in person or virtual, because that energy can be read from anywhere. And I always have the whole team, meaning your spirit guides, your animal spirits, your loved ones, your higher self, your angels, come through as one collective voice. I call it the collective voice so that it's clear and we can get to the root. We can really dive in there. Um, but sometimes a loved one wants to come through and be like, hey, I want it to be very clear this is me showing up. And they'll show me them, or they'll give me a name, or you'll say, I really wanted to hear from Aunt Ruth. And we'll be like, awesome, Aunt Ruth, step forward, join the conversation. I want you to speak at this time. So that's what I like to do differently. That's what I and why I have decided to go by spiritual intuitive, because I do intuitive readings just like I do intuitive massage. So I'm following my intuition. I'm holding space for you to connect even deeper with yourself, with your intuitive guidance, with your whole spirit team. Some people ask, what if I've never experienced my spirit team before? Can I still do a reading? Absolutely. Yes, yes, yes. Maybe this is the first time we open up that door of that conversation. Maybe you connect in with your spirit team every single day and you're like, hey, I'd like, I see all the paths ahead of me. I'd like some guidance, and let's go. Let's dive in. Which path feels most exciting, and we'll talk about it. And sometimes just having me as that mirror for clarity is all you need. And sometimes we're going to bring up something that you've never even thought about before. So it's really exciting because every single session is so different. You never really know what you're going to expect. I never know what to expect because I gently ask my human self to step to the side, my ego to not play this game because I'm not coming from story. I'm coming from message, from being a clear channel. So, that is what an intuitive reading is like with me. If you have any questions from reading or reading or my website or listening to this video and you want to connect, absolutely email me awakeninginnate.healing.com. You can find the way to contact me there. And if you're ready to start living from purpose and from passion and just feeling and knowing you're not alone in this, you have your whole team guiding you. I'm happy to be a part of that journey with you, cheerleading you on, celebrating those big victories, realizing what you're manifesting, releasing the limitations. I am here for you. Let's connect. Let's do a reading, whether it's virtual or in person. And I'm just excited for you to begin on this journey. So, again, Kai Cox, Spiritual Intuitive, I look forward to working with you.